Very good morning, students. We will do chapter number 4, the major landforms, and already we had covered the topics of mountains, plateaus and plains in the previous assignments. Now in this assignment number 11, I will do deserts and the rivers. And first let me read out the textual matter which has been sent to you. Already you have this matter, and I have explained these things in the video modules which have been given to you, have been sent to you before. So I hope that you have all seen the video modules and understood. Even in the revision chapters we have done deserts and the rivers. Deserts are land areas that receive very little rainfall. These areas have a dry climate. Deserts have very hot days, but the nights are cold. There is a lot of change in the temperature. Frequent dust storm because there is a lot of loose sand, and hills of sands are called sand dunes. That you know, they keep on shifting from one place to another, small hills of sand. Little vegetation, trees and plants found over there are very few in number because of the poor quality of soil due to less rainfall. Most deserts are located on the western side of the continent and on the leeward side of the mountain. That I have explained to you in the previous assignment only. Now coming to rivers. Rivers are natural channels that carry rainwater or water melted from ice and snows from the mountains to plains. So most of the rivers, they start from mountains or hills, and if it is a mountain, if they are covered with snow and glaciers, naturally there will be melted snow and glacier water coming down to the plains. And if it is not covered with snow, the height of the mountain is not so high like Aravallis or the Deccan Plateau, these plateaus coming, the rivers originating from Deccan Plateau, they are not fed by ice or glacier melt water. Plains to plains, lakes and seas, these channels start as streams. So they start as streams from the mountains and they join together and form rivers. Then they come down to the plains, flow in the plains, and then they meet the sea or other water bodies. From the place of origin to its mouth, means when it starts it is also called the mouth of the river. The river passes through three stages that we have explained. The first stage is called upper stage or the young course, because that is just started, so it is young. Then the middle or the mature course, when a person matured. Similarly, a river matures in the plains, and the lower stage or old course, where the river is about to meet another water bodies, so it becomes old and it becomes slow also. So these are the three stages of rivers. Now the upper stage or the young course, most river originates from mountains. Here the speed of the river is very high. When it comes down the slopes, the river cuts are very deep and narrow channels in the mountains. Some features of the upper stage are the waterfalls and the canyons and the rapids, that also exists because the rivers are falling, the streams are falling from a great height, so they form these things. Now next, the middle course or the mature course. The middle stage of the river begins when it leaves the mountain and enters the plain. Here the valleys widens, and at this stage the river speed is decreased and it develops loops called meander. That also I have shown you the picture, and I have shown you a model of meander, that how the rivers they form like they move away like loops, and they form meanders. And the third stage or the lower stage and the old course, and in this lower stage the river joins at bigger water bodies like the seas, ocean or other rivers such as sea. In this course the speed of the river is very slow, and so it starts depositing silt along its banks, which it's carrying from the place of origin, and they form deltas, and this triangular shaped land is called delta. Now we will do tick the correct answer. first one, tick the correct answer. The natural feature of the earth is called sea, desert, mountain or landform. It is landforms. Number 2, the Rockies lie in Asia, Africa, North America or South America. It is the Rockies lies in North America. Already we have done several times. Number 3, sand and silt deposited by rivers leads to the formation of plains. And fourth one, the dust storms are very common in mountain, plains, deserts or coastal area. It is desert. And the fifth one, in the middle course, the river develops loop, and that loop is called meander, rapids, canons and delta. It is meander. Now we come to match the columns. Okay children, now match the columns. Number 1, plateau. Plateau is, as you all know, it is also called tableland. Number 2, desert. Desert, sand dunes. Number 3, river, and river has rapids in the upper course. Number 4, plain. Plain is also called lowland. Number 5, mountain. Mountain has peaks. So these are your match the column. I have matched and written by the side. Now the third question which was given to you, name a desert in these continents. In the continents which are given here, Africa, Australia, Asia, South America, North America, you have to write the name of a desert. Now Africa, as you know, has Sahara Desert, that is the largest desert in the world. Australia, Great Victoria. Asia, our desert, third desert. Number 4 is South America, and we have Atacama Desert. And number 5, North America, is Mojave Desert. So these are the name of some of the deserts which I have written, and one desert for each continent. Africa, Sahara. Australia, Great Victoria. Asia, third desert. Number 4, South America, Atacama Desert. And number 5, North America, Mojave Desert. So with this we come to the end of this assignment.